Did y'all need a reminder? I'll remind you. Come on in. Gonna pull y'all up. Hello, hello. It's Friday. Woohoo. We need to dance, y'all. We didn't dance last week, so we got to dance today. Hello, hello. So I just got done updating the website, so all the Senna numbers are updated. The candy corn sunflower kits and sets are updated. What else? What else? Hello, hello, y'all. So we're going to do, I think that was it. I think that's all I needed to announce. Who knows? So once we get to 100 people up in here, we're going to dance, y'all. So I'm going to go over what we're doing until we get to 100 people. So we're going to do a rail with this Autism vinyl from Unique in the Creek. So I've had this for a while and been meaning to do it, and I just came over it again. So we're going to get this one done. So we're going to use this Autism ribbon. And I think I'm going to go with a red. And we got to add some more pops of color. So we're going to throw in some yellow ruffles. Okay. So both, I do have 2 of these available. If you want one, they are $65 plus $20 flat rate shipping. So if you just shoot me a message, the first 2 who message me will get these rails. Hello, hello. You finally made it to a live. I'm so excited you're here. So, do y'all know how to use the vinyls on the Unique in the Creek boards? We're not at 100 people yet, y'all. What the heck? That means we got to start to work because we can't dance till I hit 100 people up in here. So y'all need to float my boat. So, we're going to put the vinyl on our rail. So it is really easy. If I can find my squeegee that I know I just had, because I brought it in here with my wet paper towel. And what the heck? I promise y'all, I just had it in my hot little hands. But that's all right. We're gonna use something else. It's gonna be okay. Look, we're crafters. We figure something out, right? So we're gonna take a wet paper towel and we are gonna go over our board. It doesn't need to be soaking wet. The wetter it is for me, the easier it is to put the vinyl on there and reposition it if we need to. So once you have your board wet, go ahead and take off. I usually try to take it off from the bottom. That way, if I mess up the bottom trying to take it off, it's going to be hidden by our mesh on top of the phone. No, it's not on top of my phone. Look, I'll find it as soon as I get it done. So we're going to go ahead and take that vinyl right off. And I'm going to take off my glasses so I will not be able to see comments for just a minute. So we're going to line this up. So here is the top of our rail. And I've got to hold my tongue just right, and I can't breathe. And oh my gosh, I did it right the first time, y'all. Let me make sure. Yes. Oh my gosh, look at there. We did it. So because I can't buy my squeegee, rather than me leave y'all, look. Measure Buddy, you can use it for many things. So right now we're going to use it as a squeegee for our vinyl. So normally what I would do is take my squeegee with a paper towel, put it over whatever you're using to straighten this out. That way you don't scratch your vinyl. And then you're going to start from the inside and work your way out. Okay? So inside, that way if you get any air bubbles, they come out as you're using a squeegee. So in to out, all the way around. So your water comes out at the same time. Okay? Hello. All right, so I am just making sure we do not have any air bubbles. All right, so there we go. Now, I'm just trying to find something to dry this off because y'all, I'm a hot mess today. Look, we're gonna, good thing you can't see what I'm using. My butt's big enough to dry this thing off, y'all. And better nobody be laughing. All right. So we've got 100 people up in here. Before we get started, everybody stand up, get off the couch, get out of the bed, get off the chair, stand up. You ready? It's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday. Okay, sit back down. Let's get back to work. Oh, and Monday is a holiday. Yes. We get a 3-day weekend, y'all. Okay, so I have this yellow fabric mesh. Is that not awesome? I did cut it at 15 inches, I do believe, yes. And we're just going to put a ruffle in every one of the bottom. Okay, so the bottom 2 holes is where I put the, you can use zip ties. I use pipe cleaners. It's really up to you while you're in bumper-to-bumper traffic. So let's get this out of our way. And all we're going to do is scrunch from one end to the other. Just like that. And we're going to put it right on the rail. Let's see how we want this. You're so welcome. Okay, get it tight. Now if you want, like I said, you can use zip ties and then put your pipe cleaners right over that. And I just lost my train of thought. And still have some small bubbles that I can't get out. Any suggestions? You probably not at this point, unless you take a pen, like a needle, and poke a hole in it. Then you can probably rub it out that way. But once it's sealed on there, it's going to be really hard to get them out. But that's probably going to be your best bet. So I'm going to take this one out, and I'm going to show you that you can use pipe cleaners, or I'm sorry, zip ties. Okay. So we'll just put a zip tie in the bottom too, just like we did the pipe cleaners. Just like that. And because we're doing a ruffle, we just leave that open. Okay, love you, bud.
Love you.
Okay. Now your ruffle will go a different direction, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. But if you have a hard time getting your pipe cleaners tight, then this is definitely an option. And I think I actually like my ruffle going this way better, because I feel like it's not going to cover up as much of our sign. Heat it up with a heat gun. Well, there you go. So actually, I'll just take all of these out, and we will use zip ties, because I know I always use pipe cleaners for this, but I want to show y'all that y'all can use zip ties as well. And then in the ones that you're going to add ribbon tails to, just take your pipe cleaner and go right through those same holes that your zip ties went through. And now you can add, give it just a simple twist, and now you'll be able to add your tails. Okay? Yeah, a lot of people like the zip ties because they feel like they can't get the pipe cleaners tight enough. But I'm telling you, they're plenty tight. It's not like they're going to slip out, y'all. But, you know, everybody has a preference. And it all works. So do what works for you. There ain't no rules in crafting, is there? Not too many anyway. You need to get a few of these. These are so fun, y'all. And they're so simple and easy to throw together. I do have a link that will save you 5%. So I'll post that here in a minute. Actually, I'll probably wait to post it at the end. You have yet to do a rail? What? What? See how I just kind of hold that? And then stick it right on there. Helps prevent your mesh from fraying as well. The vinyls do not come with the hanging holes. You can poke holes through it. If you're going to poke holes, go from the front to the back. Don't go from the back to the front, because it's going to raise your vinyl this way. And then you can use whatever you want to hang it. What I generally do is put a mounting cable mount to the back of it, right back here. And then that's what I use to hang them generally. You've never done a rail either? I'm thinking I'm going to try to go live every day on this long weekend. What do y'all think? We need to bust out some Halloween wreaths. I feel like I'm so far behind this year. Yes, this is a Unique in the Creek rail. And the sign is from Unique in the Creek. Got one more. I'm not doing kits with this one. I do have a rail kit coming, but the hurricanes have delayed shipping. So I'm at the mercy of UPS. Fingers don't want to grab that. And it's awesome. It's the candy corn one with the glitter background, and it's awesome. And we're not using candy corn ribbon, y'all. All right, so we're gonna put a bow right here. Oh my gosh, you can't even see me. I am so sorry. Why didn't anybody tell me? I'm gonna put a bow right here in the middle. I'm going to put a set of tails on the outside. And see, we can just kind of bring that down a little bit if you think it's covering too much of your board. So I'm going to take the pipe cleaners and we're going to put another pipe cleaner here because we're going to add a set of tails here. Okay, so just bring it through, just give it a simple twist, and now we're set to add our tails. But let's make a bow. Spread the love. All right, so we're gonna do the red with the Autism ribbon, and I'm thinking we're gonna put the red on the bottom. Yeah, you can definitely do that, Patty, for sure. I've never had a problem with my cable mounts coming off, and I'm here in Texas, so I don't usually worry about that. I figure if it's going to hold up here in Texas, it's going to hold up everywhere. How long is, I think it's 16 inches. Okay, we'll get our red. Come in with our Autism. Put that right on top. I like using 1.5 inch, especially on these smaller rails, because it doesn't seem to overpower your rail or your beautiful mesh underneath if you want it to show. I am just south of Houston. I'm right in between Houston and Galveston. You're welcome. So the reason I went with the red on the bottom is because our sign is, there's so much color and activity in the sign that I like to, I mean, it may just be me. So I went with the solid. So we have, I'll show you when I get the rail back out. Unless y'all understood what I was trying to say there. I don't know how you could, though. You're 70 miles north of Dallas. Awesome. You're getting rain. We need some rain. I'm actually going to have to water my cactus, and I never have to do that. As long as they get rain about once a month, they're good, but it's been almost a month without rain. All right, let's get up, find a red pipe cleaner. Did I see the snowman wreath at Dollar Tree off of Bay Area? No, I usually don't go up that way. Okay, take my pipe cleaner, put it right there in the middle. Keep a hold of it. Give it a few twists. There's our bow. Right, let's get our loops going. All right, let's get our rail back over here. So here was my thinking on why I didn't put the autism wreath down first, because look at all these colors, and then look at it when I have the red on the bottom, so it's not kind of fighting with each other. And then put the autism on top of the red. So that was kind of my thinking when I did that. Okay. Yep, I generally always use that bow making method, unless I'm using a 4.5 inch. Then I change it up. Let's go ahead and put in our tails. So these are 14-inch tails. Okay, just find our middle. And then you can either cut these off, or y'all know I love to use the balls. So whatever you want to do with those. So there's our tails. It's my jelly bean. The Christmas show in Plano Convention. I've never heard of that one, Betty. You almost left your debit card? Oh no. Don't do that. And just as I said we needed rain, it got dark, y'all. So hopefully we get some rain. I see that it interrupted, so anytime I see that, I will stop what I'm doing. So you only put ribbon tails on the outside. I generally only do because my bows are so big that they take up the rest of the space. But you can make your bow smaller and add more tails if you want. Really up to you. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is mirror what I did over here. Okay. If you don't want them going out like that, you can move them any way you want. You can put them to where they go just to the bottom. It's really up to you. All right, let's add our bow. So the bow, I'm going to go from here to here. So if I bring my bow up, it tends to sit up a little straighter. And sometimes when you put them too low, it'll kind of sag. So just play with it and see which way you want to use it. If I can kind of straighten this out before I... So see how my bow just kind of fills that whole section in? Pull these apart. You don't want them puckered up like that. Pull them apart. At least I don't. All right, let's get these dovetailed. It's just a ruffle. It's a 15-inch ruffle. Yeah, you can definitely put funky bows in it, for sure. If I'm going to do funky bows, I usually put one on this end, one on each end, if I do them. But hey, it's your wreath. Do what you want, good friend. All right. If you don't like your tails long, make them shorter. Your godson is autistic. We donate to his fund run every year, and this year it would be wonderful to have so many to donate. Well, Carrie, this one is coming to you, girlfriend. So I only have one available if anybody wants to purchase it, because this one's going to Carrie. Don't ever worry about asking questions. Don't be sorry. That's how we learn. That's why we come live, y'all. Ask away. Okay, now I don't know if I will leave these. I may put some red balls on them. I don't know, so I'm going to leave them for now. So there we go. Simple, quick, easy, colorful autism wreath. And then I will get a, gosh, I'm losing my words these last few days, y'all. A cable mount, and I'll attach it with some E6000 so that it can be hung. Oh, Carrie. Okay, so I'll figure out, I will probably put some red balls on there. Not quite sure yet, just to give it some more color. So there you go. Absolutely. Ask me, Stacy. Have you seen the Christmas stuff at the at-home store? Did they? No. They didn't have a lot out when I went. Do I need to go back and go live? What's your question? Who was that? What's your question, Tracy? Yay, red balls. I'll grab some red balls while Stacy asks me the questions she wants to ask. I was going to say we might be able to do the blue, but I think it's the wrong blue. Let me bring y'all back down. Oh no, Kim. So look at these little fun. We got thunder. Thunder. What's that song? Can you put a hole in? You can, Michelle. You can, if you're gonna put holes in the vinyl, make sure you get something really sharp and make sure you go from the front to the back. Don't go from the back to the front, because then that will push your vinyl up. Okay, so if you're gonna do it from the front to the back. Okay, so there's our little whimsical balls. Just adds a little fun. All right, who was it that was going to ask me something? I forgot her name already. Was it Tracy? Tracy, if you don't want to ask on here, just shoot me a message. I told her she could ask me, right? Carrie, I already have your address, so I will get this shipped out to you Tuesday because Monday's a holiday. Okay? Mary, my formula for bows is 6 by 4 3 2 1. So 6 inch, 5 inch, 4 inch, 3 loops, 2 loops, 1 loop. Okay? Let him raise her by himself. Oh, wow. That's a hard job. But that's just kind of the recipe I use. It works for me. Awesome, Carrie. Okay, I guess Tracy is not going to ask me her question. So, Tracy, if you're listening, if you're still here, shoot me a message. I will answer you because I'm not seeing it. I'm not sure if you didn't ask or Facebook just kind of weeded it out. And it's raining. Yes! Wait, look, we get a second Friday dance. All right, I'm out of here, y'all. You'll probably see me tomorrow. I will try to go live every day this weekend for the holiday weekend. So, did you hear shipping was going up? Yes. That shipping always goes up this time of year for the holidays, y'all. They know we're shipping hundreds of packages, so of course they're going to take more money from us, right? They ain't stupid. And they know we've got no other choice. So, all right, I'm out of here. Y'all have a great rest of the day, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.